Welcome back to Friday Fables, the softer side of the Dizzy Diaries, where we turn our lived experiences with POTS and dysautonomia into stories that make sense of the chaos. Today's tale is for anyone who's ever felt like their thoughts are trapped behind glass, their words dissolve halfway out of their mouth, or their memories slip through their fingers like mist. This is the library where time stopped. There was once a scholar named Elara who loved words. She could spend hours lost in the pages of dusty tombs, weaving meaning from ink and symbols. Her mind used to feel like a river, fast, clear, and unstoppable. Until the day she stepped into the grand library of Everwind. At first, it seemed like a dream. Towering shelves spiraling upwards into darkness, ladders that reached the stars, and books that whispered softly when you brushed your fingers across their spines. But soon, Elara noticed something strange. The clocks on the walls ticked too slowly. Letters on the pages danced and rearranged themselves as if mocking her. Thoughts that used to flow like streams became puddles, heavy, still, and murky. The librarian, an old woman with silver-threaded hair, appeared beside her without sound. "You've entered the wing where time slows down," she said gently. "Here, thoughts scatter like dust, and sentences slip away before you can catch them." Elara's chest tightened. "But I'm a scholar," she whispered. "If I can't read, if I can't think, who am I?" The librarian smiled, as if she'd heard the same fear before. "You are still you," she said softly. "You simply need to learn the hidden paths and the secrets that the library holds." The librarian led Elara through winding corridors lit by soft golden lamps. "This library doesn't respond to force," she explained. "If you try to push your way through, the shelves rearrange themselves and your thoughts scatter further. Instead, you must walk gently." She showed Elara 3 hidden paths carved into the very architecture of the library. The first was the path of stillness. Here, Elara was taught to pause, to place her feet flat on the floor, close her eyes, and breathe slowly until she could feel the solid earth beneath her. "This is your grounding," the librarian whispered. "When your mind spins, let your senses anchor you." The second was the path of pacing. In another wing, Elara discovered shelves divided into smaller stacks. "You cannot swallow the entire book at once," said the librarian. "Take 1 page, 1 paragraph, 1 sentence at a time. Rest before the next." The third and final path was the path of restoration. At the final stop, a hidden alcove opened into a small sanctuary of cushions and quiet light. "Even the strongest minds need rest," the librarian said. "This library demands patience. The more you honor your limits, the more your words will return to you." Over time, Elara learned to move through the library without fear. The clock still ticked slowly, some pages still blurred, but she no longer fought the shifting walls or the scattered letters. She flowed with them instead. And one day, as she traced a line of text with her fingertip, the letters settled into place. The words came back, softly at first, then stronger. She smiled. Time hadn't truly stopped. It had simply asked for her to move differently. If you're living with any kind of chronic illness and struggling with brain fog or cognitive fatigue, maybe you, too, are wandering through your own library where time stopped. Remember, grounding, pacing, and restoration aren't signs of weakness. They're the hidden paths back to yourself. Be gentle with your thoughts. Trust that clarity comes back in its own time. If the story resonated with you, follow the Dizzy Diaries so you don't miss the next Friday Fable. And as always, stay sparkly.